It's a big passion of mine because I absolutely love to read, and I also feel like that education is the big equalizer when it comes to your socioeconomic background. It doesn't matter where you start in life or where you are now, education can bridge that gap. And I created the Wade Smith Foundation to reach back out to the kids that might be like, you know what, I struggle with reading and I don't want to read, and people are going to laugh at me. Just let them know, like, it's okay if you're not a good reader now. It's okay to be that way. It's not okay to stay that way. Just like I wrote my own children's book, Smitty Hits the Playbooks. It's actually an idea that was brought to me by Jamie Lamb. She was like, you know what, we should write a children's book together. And I always wanted to write my own book ever since I was a little kid. I was like, you know what, this is perfect timing, Jamie, let's make it happen. And so it talks about a young Smitty, who was me, of course, as a kid that, my mom did not want me to play football at all. She thought I would get hurt, thought I was too skinny. And I begged and pleaded for her to let me play. And she finally let me play, and I got the bright idea to not do my homework, not to pay attention in class, and kind of be a class clown. And so it's a really good story that kids that hear it, they're kind of like, wow, you know what, like Smitty, he made a mistake, but he actually came back from that mistake, and he changed the situation. He handled a negative situation and made it into a positive. And so, you can help by purchasing a copy of the book for yourself or your own kids, or you can also purchase a copy of a book for someone else that may not can afford the book. There's going to be kids out there. There's hundreds and thousands of kids throughout the city of Houston that I think could really use this message. And so if you purchase a book, or 10 or 100 or 1,000, we'll be able to provide them for you, and we can get them to the kids that need it. Our two major programs is Reading with the Pros and our Smitty Scholarship Program. Reading with the Pros is a program where I'll get myself and current and former NFL players. We'll get city councilmen, policemen, firefighters, WNBA players, professionals in all different realms that go out to the elementary schools here in Houston and Dallas and talk to them about the importance of reading, talk to them about how fun and cool reading is, and having your library card, and how much it opens your mind to so many different opportunities. And so even though they see us on television and we're big stars and celebrities, we're actually just like them. We used to be right where they are, and we were able to achieve our goals because we put education first.
Reading opens your mind to so many different possibilities.
For those who don't get out of our area, books can take them there vicariously.
And so a lot of our students view athletes as role models, and to have their role models actually reading, that encourages them, hey, you know what, I have a love for sports, but also I have a love for reading, and he promotes that love.
It was Smitty's first jersey, and it made him feel like a real football player. So with your support, we will be able to continue giving money back to the kids that are in the Houston area. We've given out over $130,000 in scholarships for kids in Houston and Dallas. The big thing with our Smitty Scholarship Program is that, when we determine who's going to get scholarship money, it's based off of a variety of factors. It's based off of SAT scores, ACT scores, but a big part of that is what they do in the community, how they're giving back to the fellow man. And this is something that I learned at a young age, is that, there's a lot of people that have done for me to get to where I am. And so, of course, I have to do the same for others. And so that's why I go back into the neighborhoods that I go to. That's why I always go back to my own elementary school every year, because I want them to realize and know that just because you make it doesn't mean that that's it. It doesn't stop there. You have to go back and try to reach back and create an opportunity for somebody else to make it as well. And so that's what we do with the Wade Smith Foundation.
And that's the end. So I like that story.